Alright guys, C-Serpent's channel. Today is Thursday, April 11th, 2024. And we're making a feeding video on my new little Kenyan sand boa, Scarlet, my little normal, which is yellow and black coloration. I've had this one 3 weeks now. And she had coiled it, constricted it, but as you can see, it's still breathing the rodent. But she is starting to swallow it, so we're just gonna go ahead and see about getting a video here on this one. This is my newest little Kenyan sand boa. I believe this to be a female as well. And she's had an appetite straight out of the gate since I got her. And I pretty much actually started feeding her fuzzy crawler mice here ever since I got her as well. So this is going to be her 4th meal now since I've had her. And I'm estimating her to be basically around 6 months old. Now she is a little faded. I said that. I did a video earlier of this one and a few other snakes that have shed or are going to shed in a couple days. And like I said, she's on the back side of being blue. So she still has to shed. I would say in another probably 2 or 3 days she should throw a skin, but I wanted to go ahead and just offer her a meal anyway. So in that other video, she grabbed the rodent here pretty quick when I held her and over it and everything. And once she realized that it was there, she latched onto it pretty fast. So normally I'll put the rodent in and put the lid on her tub, and then she'll be under the substrate, and then she'll just come up when she's ready and grab it and eat it. That's how I've done it the last 3 times since I got her. But I just wanted to see about getting this on video, her feeding actually. Because she is, you know, at the moment my smallest Kenyan now of my 6 that I have. Now, I do have a few other rodents. I plan on feeding a couple of the hog noses. They're down in their bins here. So I'm gonna give them in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna give them a meal or two. But like I say right now, I wanna focus on this one here and see if we can get a feeding on this girl on video. Because believe it or not, once she gets going and you'll see the rodent better compared to her, it looks like it's going to be bigger than what she can handle, but it's fine. I've been giving her this roughly sized rodents since I got her. And she's taken them down each time with no problem. But yeah, she's had a voracious appetite. You know, I brought her home and I fed her, I think maybe 3 days later. I offered her a meal and she ate it. I mean, you know, within an hour. I looked back in and it was gone. So yeah, she's been hitting these guys here, these rodents, ever since. But yeah, I'll do a video of her after she sheds because she'll be a lot more brighter. But I love this yellow and black coloration on this girl here. And this was one of 3 out of 30 tubs that he had at the reptile shop several weeks back, a month ago, whatever. When I started looking, when I realized that he had all those little baby Kenyans he had gotten in. He got like 30 of them in. And I started going through all the tubs on a Saturday morning. I showed up there to get feeders and I started looking through. And I looked through every single tub, all 30 tubs. And this was one of 3 that were yellow and brown or yellow and black. The rest of them were all orange and brown or orange and black, you know, the typical colorations, which is just as beautiful colorations anyways, you know. But in this one here was the biggest of the 3 yellow and blacks. The other 2 were quite a bit smaller. And after I got Oreo last year, and she was smaller than this one then, and like I said, I swore I would never buy another snake that small ever again because I didn't think she was going to actually make it. But she, you know, I offered her a day-old Pinky for her first meal, and that's what they were feeding her at that reptile shop as well back then when I first got her. But she got it down, you know, with no problem, being as small as she was, because I didn't even think she was going to be able to get a whole Pinky mouse down, a day-old red hot, you know, but she got it down. So I knew then with her that I knew, you know, it was going to be touch and go still for the first couple of months, but I knew after that, when I started seeing a few sheds and started seeing some growth on her, then I knew everything was going to be fine. And she's cool too. I like her. She's got like these eye bars on each side of her head. The black lines, and they run right through her eye on each side. So that's kind of cool looking with this particular snake here. So I may have to cut this video and come back and slice it in 2 segments. Because if I get too close to anywhere between 13 and 15 minutes, it won't let me upload the video when I go to upload it. So I have to keep these videos at least under 13 minutes, and we're at 10:40 right now. So I may go ahead and cut this and then restart it as a second finalization of the video here, so at least we can see this one get it down entirely. Because I don't know if it's quite gonna do it in the next 3 minutes. I mean, it might. I'm trying to give it a chance here, to be honest. I'd like to get it in completion, really. We're at 11:30 now. I don't know, she might get it before. She's got it halfway down, so it's at 12 minutes now, so. That's what I mean, I might be pushing it here, but I'm gonna try and just let this run for an extra. Yeah, okay, there we go. Hang on. I don't want to spook her, but yeah, she's actually okay. Yeah, all right, there she goes. So yeah, as you can see, a small snake like this can take this size rodent. I mean, it's not an issue whatsoever. So it's gonna leave a nice lump in her, and that's all fine and good. All right, so yeah, this will work out, I believe. When I go to upload it, I'll find out, but. All right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap this one here, but as you guys can see, she got it down, no problem. All right, guys, see y'all.